Sorry about that.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Kendo.
Ink ribbon.
So as you can see by the screen, there's a couple things that are a little interesting. I found out how to very, very easily modify textures in Resident Evil and any GameCube game if you've got a Dolphin Emulator. So here's the video, enjoy. So with the Dolphin Emulator, it's super easy. You go to Graphics, Advanced. Now, load custom textures, that's when you're going to be putting in the textures, but in order to get them from the game, you want to go to dump textures. Here's the thing to know though, it's going to pull everything that it is seeing, every menu, every screen, sometimes multiples, so it's going to very, very quickly start filling up wherever you are. You don't want to like play the entire game like this, you only want to play the sections where you're going to need these textures, and I'll show you. So here's my folder. You see dump. This is where it's going to take all of the textures. You go to your game's name. Alright, so watch. So I'm going to delete everything in here. And we're going to open it. And just watch this folder. Watch it just start filling up. Like, look at that. It's going crazy. So you really don't want to be in there longer than you need to be. Oh god, what mod? I don't know what I want to mod. Okay, let's go with Leon. Let's give Leon a Resident Evil 4 mod or something. I don't know. Alright. Just to make a point, let's do something to Kendo. Just to like show how this works so you guys can understand it. A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of Raccoon City, and then everybody died, and they were like, oh no, we're dead. So like right now, like, okay, let's say I want to do something with the knife. That means I need to go in here, check the knife so it brings up that texture. I need to equip the knife. Now it's got it, like the textures loaded up. Stuff like that, if you're gonna be doing this, just keep that in mind. So let's just head over to Kendo's, let's load up Kendo, and then we'll quit out of the game. And you can see that folder filling up in the background with all the textures.
Freeze!
Alright. Okay, so we got Kendo loaded up. Let's go ahead and let him die. Whatever. And actually, I'm gonna die too because I want to show you guys something fun. Here we go. So this right here, oh, it's still in there, what? Well, now you know how I did that for that video. Okay, let's quit out of here so we can get started. So now we've got this enormous folder full of textures. We're gonna go ahead and delete this because this is all just nothing. I don't know what that is. See, that's 172 files of nothing. Thankfully, this is an older game, so the textures are relatively small. But so that's Kendo's face. Beautiful. This is Leon's face, in case you ever wondered. I don't know what's going on here. This is not supposed to look like this, so let me show you. So if you notice, this is Leon's face, and this is Leon's face, but and then this is the RPD thing, this is that, and it messes it up. I don't know why. So just, I don't know. Just do as I do, okay? Don't ask so many questions. What the? Look, there's an ink ribbon for some reason. It's almost like it's grabbing partial textures from other things, which is really weird. But here we have the handgun bullets. So, alright, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna change the handgun bullets. We're gonna change Kendo's face. And what about the intro screen? I could make it say anything I want. I could make it be anything I want. We're gonna do those just to start so I can show you guys what we're doing. So I'm gonna open up Photoshop. That is something else that's for my game. Just to keep it simple, we're going to make the handgun bullets blue. Alright, we're gonna, ooh, we can make them any color we want. Alright, so with that, the handgun bullets should now be blue, so we're going to save this as a JPEG. Now, oh wait, oh, PNG, my bad. So just save this as a PNG, do not change the title. It's gonna ask you to replace it, you just hit yes. And now if we go back to that folder, and you'll see it's been updated, cool. So that's all you gotta do. Well, there's one more step, but we'll get to that in a second. So let's close this. All right, just to make this will be good. All right, so we're gonna put that there. PNG. All right, now for Kendo. Get my tablet. What can we do to Kendo? Let's give him blue eyes. Oh, he's got, whoa, Kendo has blue eyes. I never knew that. You can't even tell. Okay, then let's make Kendo super cute. How can we improve Kendo's life? Alright, so let's give him some really pretty eyeshadow. So that when Claire comes around, he's like, hey darling. She's like, oh, hi, I'm Claire Redfield. I love your makeup. I don't know what's going on anymore. I've lost control of my life. Give him some nice lipstick. My watch is telling me to get off my fat ass, but I have things that I'm working on. Some nice earrings to accessorize. Oh god, what have I done? Alright, and let's also give him a mustache. Oh god. Oh, please don't unsubscribe. Now this is just to prove my point. But, okay. So, the last step you have to do is now take these textures and put them back in. So we're going to take the welcome screen, the bullets, and Kendo's face. I'm going to hit Control-C to copy. And then you go back to the user area, and then you go down to Load Textures. And these folders are not going to be here. So what you do is the same place it was dumped. Like, okay, so for example here, this is SSX, this is Code Veronica, and yes, you can do this with any GameCube game with the Dolphin Emulator, but this is the Resident Evil folder. So what I did is I just, I selected this, I copied it, and then you, again, navigate to load, and then create a new folder, and then paste it, and there you go, which is this one. Oh, that's why it was... Oh, I forgot about... Oh my god, I was messing with this so much. Okay, we're going to delete that, and then put that, and then... okay, so let's boot it up again. Alright, but I'm going to turn off dump textures, because we don't want that folder filling up some more, you know? And as long as loading textures is on, which it... Oh, there you go. Liking and subscribing. Check, how easy is that? It's so easy. And if you call in the next 10 minutes...
Who are you?
Oh
What are you
look,
doing?
he's so pretty!
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
Sorry about that.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
I
Kendo.
thought you were one
I
of
am
them.
so sorry.
What's going on in this
Leon's
town?
like, I don't know you. And blue handgun bullets, check that out. So, that's how easy it is to mod. Well, I guess you'd have to change this icon too, but I mean, like, isn't that cool? Isn't that so cool? I just had to share that with you guys because I knew that you'd... Okay. Alright, stop. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the statuses. I changed the status effects so that fine, caution, and danger say horny, pee-pee, and poo-poo. What can we do for Leon? So the limitations of this is that you can only modify textures, so that's just something to keep in mind. You can't change models, you know, you can't, like, basically whatever their polygons are, that's what you get. And another added difficulty is it's hard sometimes to tell where texture seams are. Like turning this into a Resident Evil 4 mod might actually be a little complicated. Now that I'm looking at this. Alright, so here's an easy one. This is Leon's arm, where his like sleeves are. So let's make it look like he's just wearing elbow pads. Alright, so that was a really easy fix, right? Now the other thing we can do is we can change Leon's hair color. Here's how I would go about this. Because again, texture seams, so we're gonna copy and duplicate. And then we're going to adjust the hue and the lightness. Let's go for blonde, make it lighter. Alright, and then all we do is just erase the parts that we don't want affected. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's save that and see what we have so far. Now check that out. Now obviously it still looks a little weird because we've got the original textures on there, but it's a start, right? You see his hair is more blonde. So that's, yeah, his hair's definitely more blonde, but you can kind of see how these things take shape. It's just a process of going through it, and it's very kind of tedious. Okay, let's just continue. I'm just gonna let the camera record while I do this, so enjoy the time lapse. Okay, change of plans. Doing Resident Evil 4 Leon, it's just gonna be too much work. Like, I'm telling you that right now. So instead, I'm gonna try something a little interesting. I'm going to give Leon an outfit inspired by Claire's, basically, like, not a gender swap, but something like that. So, yeah. Alright, now just as a basic thing, I think this works. Let's find out. It's like you have to see it in your head. This is also a great way to like learn how like game texturing works and stuff, but I don't know. Let's see what happened, you know? There you go. The Cleon mod. This outfit doesn't really work as well for him as it does for Claire, does it? Okay, it is darker down there. I was like, why can't I see anything? Here we go. This is a better place to view my work. Okay, so I mean, it's not that great, but you can see where things go with this. But now I want to try something a little, might actually be a little easier. I want to try modifying a room. There we go. This is the room that I want to modify. Wow, what even is this game anymore? Like, Leon doesn't even look like himself. So, this is a really simple room. It's just a square, but you have to keep in mind all the things that Leon walks into and can't walk over, you have to account for those. So, like these boxes, and I have to remember that the door is here. You know, this stuff goes here, but that's okay. And also I'm gonna go through the door to load the door texture so I can modify that as well. This texture right here. This is gonna be the room of something. Oh, and you'll notice now his status says PP. Alright, let's get to work. Okay, now this is the hard part. I have to make the camera angle match up perfectly. Okay, so I need to try to line this up as best as I can. So that's a corner right there. Oh, gotta keep the camera in one place. Okay, I need to lock the camera. Ugh. Okay, now here's the other weird thing is the lens needs to match because see how the walls totally are not the same? It's because of focal length. And this is where you have to kind of know stuff about cameras. I can't really explain it very easily, but whoa, like look how long the walls are now. This is crazy. Okay, so I need some point of reference for the door. Wow, I'm learning something new about pre-rendered backgrounds right now. The camera. Okay, this might be harder for some people than I thought. I thought this would be simple, but we're gonna do it. Do it for the YouTube. Isn't it crazy how much perspective like changes things? Which, by the way, that's why like sometimes when you take a selfie, like your nose looks gigantic, or you're just like, ugh, like why do I look like this? It's because of stuff like this. Like look how long the door looks there, but then like look how it looks normally. Isn't that weird? All right, that's as close as we're gonna get. Nobody touch anything. Woo. Wow, it's so weird. It's like it doesn't align at all. Because you could totally model this room the way it's supposed to look, and then it ends up looking completely wrong. Which, okay, I'm gonna try that and see what happens. So this is the item box. I would say it's about that size, more or less. So let's put it down, and then what does the camera see? No, look how tall it is. What the fuck? Alright, so it's really hard to see, but there's our room. Wait, what is this? Okay, I don't think this is gonna align at all, but let's just see what happens. Moment of truth. What the? Huh, that's interesting. Wait, I didn't render it like that, did I? Wow, that's weird. It like some of the texture got through. Huh. Hold on. Let me look through the files and see. There we go. So if you look at this texture, this is this. Why would it do that? That's so weird. Oh god, making my life difficult. Oh god, yeah, there's no way. This is not happening. Now, just to keep it real simple, we're going to put the ink ribbon logo on this wonderful door. Alright, so I guess we'll just make it look like an indentation by adding a shadow. Okay, so modding the entire room was a little bit of a hassle. Maybe there's easier rooms to do it, but there is something easy that you can do. I'm going to modify this background and just add a picture of, I don't know, let's see what I've got on my computer. Okay, so here's a picture of a painting from the 80s, Patrick Nagel, one of my favorite artists, and we're just going to put it over this bullseye sign. Now, something to keep in mind, I could leave it like that, but if you're going to do stuff like this, always make sure to adjust it so that it kind of like matches the surroundings. Like for example, it's a little too saturated. We're gonna turn it down just a little bit. Maybe make it a little darker. There you go. Now that blends in a lot better. Alright, now we're going to save that out. And you can use your imagination to come up with much better ideas than that. But let's throw that in. Alright, is it in there? There it is. So that's a much more reasonable way to kind of edit out backgrounds, but all right. So let's leave and ink ribbon door. Woo! That's so cool. So there you go, guys. I just wanted to show you because I'm sure there's people. Oh, it flips it around. That's good to know. There's people in the Resident Evil community out there who, you know, maybe would find this interesting and want to play around with it. If you guys make anything like this, please send it to me. Send it to me on Twitter or Instagram or wherever, because I would love to see what people with maybe a little more free time than I have are able to come up with. Also, if you're on the Discord, please share it in the Discord and let me know. But this is where I'm going to end this video. I did my best, but there's limitations to my patience with this. So, yeah, and keep in mind you can do this for any GameCube game with the Dolphin Emulator. Like I showed you, I did SSX and some other stuff. So, if this is something for you, then go to it, have fun, enjoy, and I will see you guys next week. Until next time, I'm Kai Morgan, and as always, thanks for watching Ink Ribbon. And a very special thank you to all of my Patreon supporters and YouTube members. Your extra support means the world to me and helps me keep making content for you guys.